Hi there, I'm Josh. Welcome to Air Conditioner Lab, where we review a variety of home appliances and HVAC products so you can find the right brand for your needs. In this video, I'll share my top picks for 10,000 BTU air conditioners. BTU stands for British Thermal Units, which measure how much cooling power an AC can deliver. A 10,000 BTU unit is typically ideal for spaces up to 450 square feet, making it perfect for larger bedrooms, home offices, living rooms, playrooms, and more. Unlike my countdown videos, this list isn't ranked. Instead, each of the 5 air conditioners I've selected stands out for a different reason. I'll cover 2 window units, 2 portable ACs, and 1 through-the-wall model. You'll find product names and purchase links in the description below. Let's dive into my top 5 10,000 BTU air conditioners. First up is my overall favorite 10,000 BTU window air conditioner, the Midea U. This model stands out for a few big reasons, but I'll start with the most obvious, the U-shaped design. Unlike traditional window units that sit flat across the sill, the Midea U cradles the window in the middle, creating a tight seal. This isn't just a design gimmick, it helps reduce noise and vibrations a lot, and it allows you to open and close your window, which is a game changer for ventilation and safety. The Midea U is also an inverter air conditioner, which means it doesn't just blast air at full power and then shut off like older models. Instead, it adjusts its compressor speed to maintain your desired temperature more efficiently, using less energy and creating less noise. Speaking of which, this model runs at just 42 decibels, making it one of the quietest window units on the market. And thanks to an impressive EER, or energy efficiency rating, of 15, it's one of the most energy efficient window units you can buy. It also has a smart home integration, so you can control it with your phone or voice assistant. One of the reasons I recommend this unit, especially for first-floor apartments, is because it's one of the only window ACs with a built-in locking mechanism. That added layer of security is great for protecting both the unit and your belongings, which gives a lot of peace of mind. It's also fairly compact and weighs just under 57 pounds, making it an easy one-person install. And while I'm focusing on the 10,000 BTU version here, this model is also available in 8,000 and 12,000 BTU sizes if you need more or less power. Next on the list is the LG LW1016ER, a reliable, budget-friendly window air conditioner that offers strong performance without the premium price tag. It often retails for under $350. This LG Window AC skips the inverter tech, which helps keep the cost down. Instead, it uses a traditional on-off cycling compressor. That does make it a bit louder, running at around 52 decibels, but honestly, if you're someone who sleeps with a fan on, the white noise probably won't bother you. And for a non-inverter, this LG model's EER of 12.1 is actually really impressive. It's not a smart AC like the Midea U, but you still get digital controls and a remote, making it easy to dial in your settings from across the room. One thing I appreciate about this LG model is its relatively low profile for a 10,000 BTU unit. It's just 12.3 inches tall, which gives you a bit more window visibility and flexibility for installation. It does have some heft at 81 pounds, so it's not the easiest to move, but once it's in place, it's a workhorse. If you're looking for a dependable, no-frills cooling solution at a budget price, this LG model is one of the best values out there. LG provides this setup in models ranging from 8,000 BTUs to 25,000 BTUs. The next 2 models I'd like to highlight are portable air conditioners. If you've watched my other videos, you probably already know that dual-hose portable ACs are generally more energy efficient. They cool faster, do not create negative pressure, and just perform better overall. The downside is that technology is mostly reserved for models rated 12,000 BTUs and up. Unfortunately, that means we're limited to single-hose designs in the 10,000 BTU category. But don't worry, I've still got 2 solid recommendations. These models both carry a 10,000 BTU ASHRAE rating, and in my opinion, they're the best portable air conditioners you can buy at this size. First up for the portable ACs is a Black & Decker model which I recommend as a top compact option in the 10,000 BTU category. This model has a single hose setup and a non-inverter compressor. It's rated for spaces up to 450 square feet, so it can easily compete with the Midea U or the LG Window models. It also comes in 8,000 to 14,000 BTU variants, so if you're cooling a smaller or larger space, there's a size for you. One of the biggest perks of the Black & Decker is its compact footprint. It measures just 14 inches deep, 15.3 inches wide, and under 25 inches tall, so it won't dominate the room like some larger portables. And at only 47 pounds, it's relatively easy to move around, especially with the built-in caster wheels. Now, here's a feature I really appreciate: auto evaporation. That means in most environments, you don't need to manually drain any condensation. Unless you're dealing with very high humidity, you'll almost never have to touch it. And even then, you might only need to empty it once a day at most. The Black & Decker operates at around 54 decibels, which is pretty reasonable for a portable AC. With an EER of 6.7, it's not the most energy-efficient unit on the list, but it makes up for it with ease of use, reliability, and compact design. If you're comparing it to a window unit, just keep in mind that portable ACs like this one typically don't cool quite as efficiently, but they offer way more flexibility in terms of placement and setup. In the 10,000 BTUs category, the Black & Decker portable AC is the one I recommend. Next up is my recommended budget portable AC, this 10,000 BTU model from Serene. The Serene unit packs a lot of versatility into a compact package. It's a single hose, non-inverter model, just like the Black & Decker, and it's rated to cool up to 450 square feet. But here's where it stands out. This isn't just an air conditioner. It also provides 9,000 BTUs of supplemental heating, which makes it a solid year-round solution for homes in moderate climates. This particular model is the 10,000 BTU version, but Serene offers it in multiple sizes, ranging from 8,000 to 14,000 BTUs, depending on your space and cooling needs. There's even a dedicated 10,000 BTU cooling-only model if you don't need the heater, so you definitely have options. For a budget portable AC, the energy efficiency is surprisingly good. It has an EER of 10.7, which is excellent for a single hose design and actually matches the through-the-wall model I'll go over next. It runs at around 52 decibels, so it's a little quieter than the Black & Decker, and at just over 56 pounds, it's still easy enough to roll from room to room. One feature I really like is the auto swing louvers. They help push airflow throughout the space more evenly, which really improves comfort, especially in larger rooms or open layouts. The Serene footprint is a bit larger than the Black & Decker's at 17.4 inches wide, 17.4 inches deep, and 32.1 inches tall, but it's still compact enough to tuck into a corner or against a wall without dominating your space. If you're after a budget-friendly portable AC that can do it all – cool, heat, dehumidify, and circulate air – this Serene model is a great value. Last but not least is my through-the-wall pick, the LG LT1016ER. With this option, I want to tell you up front that you must also purchase an appropriate wall sleeve, unless you're replacing another through-the-wall unit. I always like to include at least one through-the-wall option in these videos for a couple of reasons. First, not every room has a usable window, and in those cases, a through-the-wall unit is often the best alternative. Second, these units make for a great permanent cooling solution, especially if you're not ready to make the leap to a full mini-split system. This LG through-the-wall model offers 10,000 BTUs of cooling power and is rated for rooms up to 440 square feet. That's slightly below the 450 square feet you'll see on all the other models on this list, but in real-world use, I find it works just fine in spaces between 350 and 450 square feet. This LG unit is also available in 8,000, 12,000, and 14,000 BTU variants, so there's a version for you. The EER of 10.7 is quite good for a non-inverter wall unit, and with a noise level of around 56 decibels, it's pretty much on par with most window and portable ACs in this class. Also, remember that the wall sleeve will buffer out a lot of that sound. It's not a smart unit, but you do get a full-function remote and a digital control panel with multiple modes and fan speeds. One thing to note with this LG AC unit is that you've got options when it comes to voltage, so make sure you double-check the listing before buying. Some variants require 230 volts, which most standard homes in the US aren't wired for, except for a dryer. If you go with that version, you'll likely need to have a 230-volt outlet professionally installed, which can add to your total cost. There's also a version with built-in heating, but that model is only available in 230 volts. Again, worth keeping in mind depending on your setup. In terms of installation, it's totally possible to go the DIY route if you're comfortable cutting a permanent hole in your wall and mounting the sleeve. But unless you've done it before, I generally recommend hiring a pro. It'll save you some time and avoid potential headaches. Once set up though, you have a year-round cooling solution that you really don't need to give much thought to. There you have it. If you want to cool a space no more than 450 square feet, then a 10,000 BTU air conditioner is the right place to start. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. And don't forget to check the description box below. You'll find links to all the products I covered today, plus our most up-to-date guide over on airconditionerlab.com. Thanks for watching. See you next time.